Yes guys, you are reading it right. I have decided to remake this video, and it's all thanks to the few people who did decide to message me or contact me or put it in the comments that I am talking too much, and basically I've gone out of my way to make an effort to fix that for you guys. So as I usually say, like, subscribe, most importantly leave a comment down below, stay home, don't go anywhere unless you absolutely have to. We're getting over it, and it will be all over soon, but make sure you leave comments so that I can become a better YouTuber and I can create better content for you guys. So until then, let's get right into the video. What is up guys, it's your boy Lloyd, aka Lloyd Fats, and once again I am back with another quarantine video. This is I'm actually quite looking forward to this video because putting this video together was quite difficult. What we're doing today is we're gonna do 10 things that I can't live without, or that are very important to me. So I'm gonna show you a couple things, and I'm gonna put a little backstory behind them if there is one, or as to why it's important to me. So let's get right into it. In no particular order, number one, I'm gonna put my phone. Obviously I can't show, actually you know what? My phone. This is because, well, I do everything on my phone. I had a laptop, I never used the laptop. I have had tablets and I very rarely use them. Phones are probably the best invention I think I can think of, and it's the most useful because they're so compact and able to do everything that you need from it. It's got flashlights, calculators, cameras, the internet, easy to type on, it fits in your pocket. It's such a good creation, honestly. Yeah, so phone would be number one, and that is actually the most important thing to me at this point in time. Next up, I'm gonna go with music. So headphones, they're not in the best condition, but headphones, these, I put these on and I play some music that I just can't get enough of, and I will zone out the entire world. Honestly, these are my escape from the world. I don't need a holiday or anything like that. I just need music, and that will make me feel so much better. And it's because I've always had a thing for like a specific beat or the melody of a song. Like the lyrics don't necessarily mean much, but I can appreciate good lyrics. But for me, a song, the most important thing in a song is the flow and the beat to that song. If that, you can have some conscious lyrics, you can have some sick lyrical wordplay and what's not, but if the beat is trash, then it's just not gonna work. Yeah, music makes a song, really. Next up we have games. Now, I've chosen this particular game because this is my favorite game so far, Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. You're obviously not going to be able to think because this is on my front camera. But yeah, this is my number one favorite game I play. As you know, it's Xbox, so I don't need to get an Xbox controller. Yeah, that's my number one game. And I like games because it gives you that ability to do things that you've never done before without paying the consequence of them. So like Grand Theft Auto would teach you what it's like to, like the adrenaline of robbing somewhere, or, I mean, obviously I wouldn't want to know that, but I'm just saying it's one of those things. So like, for example, even this, Dirt, I can be a rally driver and I can do everything I want when it comes to rally driving, and I won't pay the price of death, broken limbs, none of that. So yeah, that's why I love games. It gives you that ability to hypothetically do whatever you want to do in life, and you can achieve it on a TV screen. So I think that's quite fun, to be honest. As you would have probably guessed, hair products. Got a massive thing of hair product. Yeah, I've always loved my hair, man. Like when my hair's wet and it curls up by itself, and I'm gonna insert a video of that. But yeah, I've always loved my hair. It's always been so fun. It's always been fun to take care of. I love I take the longest showers when I'm doing my hair. Next on the list, sugar, represented by sugar, of course. Basically, I've been overdosing on sugar. I mean, a lot of us have. I've been overdosing on sugar since I was a child. My mom used to have this massive Tupperware container, massive thing, full of brown sugar. And when she would go to work, I would climb up on the counter, open the cupboard, bring it down, and I'd literally get like the biggest tablespoon I could find that would fit in my mouth, of course, and I'd scoop it up and hold it in my mouth and just let it dissolve. And oh, sugar is my life. Like, everything I have has sugar. I cook with sugar. Those of you who know how to cook chicken, people cooking with sugar, cooking chicken with sugar, or meat with sugar, oh, nothing better. Best thing in the world. Sugar saves my life, gets me in a good mood, gives me energy, and just generally makes me feel good. Next thing on the list, I would have to say sunglasses or shade. Mainly because, well, I've got quite sensitive eyes, so I would always catch myself squinting and frowning, walking along. People come up to me and say, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "Oh, what? What do you mean?" And they'd be like, "You're frowning and squinting all the time." And I just, "What do you mean?" And they'd be like, "You're frowning and squinting all the time." And I just be like, "Oh, my eyes. I don't react well to sunlight. I'm like a vampire." On a very small scale, it's like I'm going. Next on the list, I would have to say fragrance. For those of you who know what this is, I'm not going to say what it is because obviously that's promo. Yeah, I love my aftershave. I've grown up calling it perfume, but I've heard here in England we call it aftershave, which is weird because if you don't shave, then it's not aftershave because you haven't shaved. I don't know, that's just how my mind's wired up. Yeah, I love my fragrances. I've always liked it. Like, if you get on a bus and everyone stinks, but then there's one person that smells nice, you always try to sit as close to them as possible because it just makes the journey so much easier to bear. And yeah, I love fragrances, honestly. This is just a Bluetooth receiver, but because it's wireless, I'm going to use it to represent Wi-Fi. Obviously, I don't have any Ethernet cables. I can't bring the router out over here, anything like that. So I just thought I'd use something wireless. Wi-Fi is the second, if not the best. It's up there with the phone. So if the phone is here, Wi-Fi's either there or there. Like, they're right next to each other. But internet or Wi-Fi is amazing. When you have nothing to do and you just go on YouTube just watching videos, or even just to watch movies. Imagine having to go and buy DVDs all the time. Back to the good old days. But now we're in even better days because Wi-Fi is life now. A book on 300 beers to try out before you die. So I've got 300 things on my bucket list. Well, probably less because I've probably tried quite a few of these beers already. But I can drink beer all day. I've always loved beer. I can't drink liquor. I can't handle it. It doesn't sit in my stomach well. Most times I've drank alcohol that's liquor, I'd be sick. I would be sick. I don't mind putting liquor in sweet drinks or having them heavily mixed with sweet drinks. Again, sugar helping me. But it doesn't sit well. My stomach just does not like alcohol. Last but not least, I've been representing it this entire time, jackets. I love wearing jackets. Because I'm quite socially awkward and I always think, what are people thinking when they look at me? Or how people can judge me? I find I have a funny looking walk. So I walk with my hands. I don't hold my shoulders up or walk like this. I tend to walk with my shoulders slumped. So when I'm walking, I just look really lazy and sloffish. Yeah, so jackets are another important thing to me. most of the time, most outfits I wear when I go out, only in England though, not in Barbados obviously, it's too hot, but in England, most outfits I would wear would include wearing a jacket or one of those coats, you know, those smart coats with the pockets and the zip and what's not. But this particular jacket with the thing, I love this jacket. I've worn this almost everywhere I've been. I'll throw in a couple more, you know. Dogs. This is a bit creepy. I don't know why I have this, to be honest. I don't like pugs particularly, but I'm not opposed to getting one. But I like big dogs. But actually, here's a better representation of the dogs I like. This is Leonidas. He's a third pit bull, he's a third Rottweiler, and he's a third Akita. So, and he is about 70-80 kg, and he's about 2 or 3 feet tall, standing on all fours, and he can put his feet on my shoulders when he stands up on his back legs. I've known this dog from the time he was since he was 8 weeks old, and he's actually defended me in a fight once. I was walking him, and this dog managed to get away and come and attack me, but he kept me safe. He bit the dog and dragged it off and fought him for me. And eventually the owners came out and took him away, and he obviously had his neck ripped up and what's not. So that's the pit bull in him. He's quite territorial. And last thing, money. Money is very important. I've watched some YouTube videos where people are saying, I don't think money is important, but it is helpful. And yes, I think that, but the thing is, my opinion on him saying that is that I don't think he finds it important because he's got a lot of money. Like, you need money to survive, but that's not why it's essential to me. For me, money brings independence, and obviously people say you can't buy happiness, but technically you can, because happiness can a lot of the time come from having money, and everyone's goal in life is to make money. So people who say you can't buy happiness, that's not entirely true, because you use money to enhance happiness. So money does have a massive knock-on effect to your happiness. And yeah, that's basically it. So thanks for that, guys. That has been the 10 or 12 most important things to me. Hope you enjoyed it. If you want me to go and find out other people's things, most important things, let me know. If you know my friends, put them in the comments, and I will ask them individually what their most important things are. And yeah, like I said, we have plenty more videos to come. This is only one of few. Yeah, hope you enjoyed. Make sure you leave a like and a subscribe, and yeah, see you tomorrow.